The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got DeAndre Jordan, and it's Wallace in at the four-man position.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Banchero. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And they pick up two.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Outside Jones. Pass to Heinrich. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Rice. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Eddie Jones, first personal foul, first team foul.
Banchero outside. He's off on that one. Good D by Wallace. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. They get it back.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here are the Suns. It's a 5-point game.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
4 on the clock. Here's Jones. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Heinrich. Pass to Rice. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Rice has got 5.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's McGrady. Thompson passes to Kidd. Here's McGrady, defended by Jones.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Rice. Now Jones. Shoots over Thompson. Here's Heinrich. Pulls it. Thompson pulls it in.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Memphis foul. First Heinrich. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Banchero outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Here's Kidd. Yet to see a basket. And And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
To the inside, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Kidd. Tipped. Outside Jones. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Then for Memphis, Hartenstein comes in for Jordan. And Middleton subbed in for Jones. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 10. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Pass to Richmond. Over Middleton. And the Suns miss again. Memphis leading by 12. Lillard looking around. Brown with a screen to stop the drought, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. In the 3rd spot, the Suns.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways, it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Heinrich passes to Red. 1:49 left in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Richmond.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Memphis with a rebound. Last time they met was in Memphis.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
And again, it's Memphis missing. Lillard outside. Pass to Richmond. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Heinrich. No made baskets yet. Here's Red. From outside, off the mark. Outside Payton to the right side. Goes up from the top of the key. That one is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter up 10. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter, they've got DeAndre Jordan, and it's Jones in at the three. Banchero finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Pass to Heinrich for three. The shot, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Down low. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And so it's Phoenix with it, after Memphis picked up the three with their last shot. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Heinrich. Here's Rice. Give him 8. And there's the rejection. Here's McGrady. Back to Thompson. Now here's Banchero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
The first free throw is good. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. Memphis leading by 4. Now Jones. He has 7. And the dunk by Jones.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Kidd. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
DiVincenzo. Pass to Jordan. Right side, DiVincenzo. And it's good. 2 points. And now an 8-point Memphis lead.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Kidd the pass to Thompson. And Carroll outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, there's the alley. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Kidd. And Carroll outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies lead by 8. Wallace outside. And here's Jordan. Outside, DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Misses the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Shot from the mid-range. And it's Ben Carroll again missing.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
To the paint. Here's Jones. It's deflected. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Phoenix making a switch here.
P.J. Brown. Charles Oakley.
Here's Jones. He's got 9. Thompson with a steal. Here's McGrady. DiVincenzo covering. Oakley. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. And he comes up with a bucket.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Over to the left wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Rice. Jones feels it out. Jordan the screen. From the top of the key, Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 11 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Kidd, the pass to McGrady. Wallace pulls it in.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jones against Thompson. Jones, the pass to Wallace. Got a piece of it. Here's McGrady. Watched by Wallace. Pass to McGrady. Here's Oakley. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. Well, under the current salary cap, it's not sustainable to have 3 max contracts. Richard, just ask the Suns.
Yeah, you got to have depth to win in today's NBA. The Suns traded away that depth to have 3 max players, and that limited their ability to put together a cohesive roster.
And he's good on the second.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. There's a screen. Pass to Richmond. The Grizzlies pull it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Payton passes to Oakley. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we got a breakdown showing the average of 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Grizzlies.
And they've really been letting it fly from deep. You see more and more teams doing this in today's NBA, given the league's increased focus on perimeter shooting.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. They're down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Red. Still without a bucket. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Looks like they're going to keep pounding it inside for as long as they can.
Lillard outside. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And stolen by Brown. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Suns trail by 7. They've got Thompson. He's out there with Banchero. And it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half. Here's Banchero. Cans it from the wing. Banchero's got 11. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Heinrich. Still no points. And there's the lob, and slam dunk by Jordan.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Kidd. Jones grabs the board. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Fires from deep. Heinrich's shot is off. Suns trail by 7. Here's McGrady. Pass to Kidd. Five on the clock. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Now here's Jones. Wallace outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Rice. Puts up a 3. That shot missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one drops for him.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Outside Jones. Pass to Heinrich. The 3 is up. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Knocked away. Wallace outside. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jones. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Heinrich. He's scoreless. Three-pointer. Rice's shot is off. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Kidd. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Rice.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Jordan, the pass to Heinrich. 6 to shoot. Outside Jones. To win the drought. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And the shot goes down.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Memphis. Martin comes in for Wallace. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In third, the Grizzlies.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Memphis leading by 3. Here's Heinrich. No points so far. Pass to Jones. Here's Heinrich. From downtown. The rebound by Richmond.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Now Brown. Now Lillard. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead. Here is DiVincenzo. Martin a screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Martin. Takes it inside.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Heinrich. Memphis leading by 3. Jones in the post, guarded by Peyton. Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got 13. And it's Lillard with the ball for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Richmond. DiVincenzo covering. Pulls up at the elbow. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Heinrich passes to Jones. Hartenstein a screen. Outside Jones. Takes the 3. Oakley with a rebound.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And it's in there.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Pass to Red. It's stolen. And here's Lillard for the tie. Lillard drains the outside shot.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Wallace, he's checked in for Martin. And the free throw, no good. The Suns trailing. Down low. Oh, Jordan with the block. They get it back. Another shot. And too long on the shot. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just about 33% since this second half started. And there's a pick. Here's Red. Off the mark there with a 3. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. The shot by Richmond, no good. Pass to Red. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Memphis ahead. They lead by a bucket. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got DeAndre Jordan, and it's Heinrich in at the point guard position. A nice shot by Rice.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Pass to Kidd. Now Thompson. Here's McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And Caro outside. The shot off that time. Good D by Wallace. Memphis leading by 4. To the paint. It's rebounded by Bancaro.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Kidd. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for your Suns, Jason Kidd, taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Memphis making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And he sinks the second. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 3. Pass to Rice. Thompson against Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Rice. Sinks the tray. Rice has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's McGrady. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. The kick out to Bancaro. Shot that time, not on target. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Wallace, the pass to Heinrich. Yep, that one's good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Kidd. The 3 from Bancaro. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Fires it. The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Not afraid at all to get physical. Jordan finds the shot. So essential for a big to be able to work through contact.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Here they are, your Suns champions.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thank you for that. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Thompson. Here's Kidd. Looking to win the run. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's McGrady. Here's Kidd. Here's Chandler. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Pass to Rice. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Suns trail by 10. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Banchero. Here's Chandler. Uses the glass on the layup.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Heinrich. And a nice finish on the layup. Heinrich's got 4 points in the quarter.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Pass to Kidd. Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. And here's Memphis. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Jones. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jones. Lillard's checked in for the Suns. Jones hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Chandler. Now here's Lillard. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Here's Rice. Jones against Thompson. Jordan the screen. Clock at 4. And no one in the vicinity.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Now here's Lillard.
This is foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Lillard with the ball. From deep. With the tip. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Here's Rice. Wallace outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, he cannot hit. Suns trail by 10. Here's Lillard. He launches. The free ball is down.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
1:36 left in the fourth. Leaps for it. Oh, no good.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Oh, he can't get the layup. Memphis leading by 7. Wallace outside. 52 seconds left in the game. Fires the three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
.35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Wallace outside. Clock at 6. Now it's Jones. Jacks up a 3. And Caro pulls it down. Thompson fires. The 3 is in. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Phoenix. Number 14, Jason Kidd.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Suns foul. Tracy McGrady. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting from
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 6. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Here's Kidd. So Memphis wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
No doubt. These players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Now Sacramento starting five. Ilgauskas is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Murray. Then it's Robinson, and it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard. Now Murray. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey, Robinson misses. Hill against DeRozan, sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Murray kicks to Robinson. Down low, it's stolen by Hill. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And here's Maxey outside. They grab their own miss. Just 5 on the clock. Mr. Gobert over Ilgauskas. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Now here's Murray. Outside Robinson. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Now, Maxey. Following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. Back to Williamson. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
Maxey against Murray. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Lauri Markkanen.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Now, here is Hill. To Gobert. Outside, Maxey. The three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Maxey. Murray, good.
Look, we've come to expect this from Murray. He has a knack for hitting tough shots.
Outside Hill. Williamson is screen on DeRozan. Pass to Maxey. No good from outside.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. To the inside. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
Williamson outside. Gobert the screen. Williamson dishes to Gobert, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Now at the line, Gobert.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
Now here's Murray. Pass to DeRozan. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And here's Maxey outside. Miami no good on that time either.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success. I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Williamson with a screen for Maxey. Inside. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Maxey. Williamson's got his second basket of the game. And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Now Maxey. After Lowry Markkanen misses from long range. Gobert in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Maxey passes to Hill. All 3 off the mark. Sacramento leading by 3. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Called for the Heat. Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers.
Going with a whole new group out there. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Towns, he's checked in for Sabonis. Butler comes in for Robinson. Austin Reeves is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's John Morant in for Jamal Murray. Pass to Francis. Back to Maravich. Bradley a screen on Reeves. From 18 feet away. Maravich good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Vandeweghe misses. Kings leading now by 3. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Good on the bucket.
Well, with that clock winding down, Butler is a great option. He can create on his own.
Pass to Vandeweghe. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
.30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Francis, guarded by Morant. 4 on the clock. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Towns sets the pick for Morant. Right side Towns. Offline with his 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
We've got Campbell, Hill out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Williamson in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now, here is Hill after the miss from Marcus Campbell. Outside Hill. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Sacramento. Jamal Murray comes in for Morant.
Substitution. DeMar DeRozan. Jamal Murray.
Gobert dishes to Camby. Maxey passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Pass to DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Robinson misses. The Heat trailing to the wing right side. Williamson kicks to Hill. Now here's Camby. Outside Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Over DeRozan. Hill, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Outside for Robinson. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
3.
Robinson's got 9.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
To the middle, stolen by Robinson. Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
He is such a powerful dunker. When Zion is cleared for takeoff, he doesn't pass up those opportunities.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 9. That shot off the mark. Good D by Williamson. Maxey kicks to Williamson. Outside Hill. It's stolen by DeRozan. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
DeRozan not trying to do too much inside.
Pass to Campbell. There's Williamson with the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And here's Sabonis. Wide open look here for Murray. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Here's DeRozan. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. DeRozan against Hill. 5 on the clock. Rosen dishes to Murray. Over Maxey. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Mr. Williamson. Now Camby. Maxey sets a screen for Camby. Back to Williamson. From deep. Robinson pulls it in. The Kings come into this one following a loss to Charlotte. Now here's Sabonis, covered by Williamson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Something undervalued about Sabonis? He's a great passing big. That's key for this offense.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breaker Dance crew.
And some changes here for the Kings. Towns, he's checked in for Ilgauskas. Markkanen comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Butler in for Robinson. Here's Vandeweghe, defended by Butler. Vandeweghe misses.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
DeRozan passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Here's Francis. And again, it's the Heat missing. Kings leading now by 7. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Murray kicks to Butler. Pass to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings.
Excellent work by Towns, refusing to let the contact throw him off balance.
No good from Maravich. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. And Towns gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Some changes for Sacramento. Austin Reeves comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's John Morant in for Jamal Murray. .139 left in the first half. And here's Maravich. Pass to Francis. Looking to end the run. Here's Bradley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Morant passes to Butler. Teardrop shot. In the paint, Butler.
Well, Butler not able to get to the rim, but he gets the floater to go.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Heat.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Francis' shot is off.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Now here's Morant. Still yet to score. 6 to shoot. Butler dishes to Markkanen. The 3 from Morant. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Here's Francis. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Francis has got his second basket.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
For your Arena Entertainment.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Miami Heat.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Papa No Look 3 is curious as to whether Shaq could have made it as a stretch 5.
Look, there's an easy way to answer that. Shaq, how many threes did you make in your NBA career?
One more than everybody watching at home.
Good point. But then they didn't answer. How many dunks did you have? Stretch 5? No, we're going inside the big fella.
Thank you, Kenny.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. the court right now for the Kings. We've got DeRozan. Robinson is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Murray. And it's Ilgauskas in at the center position.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Maxey finds Hill. Heat moving the ball around. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, it's hard to imagine a more solid screen than a Zion screen.
Murray, the pass to Robinson. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Hill. A fadeaway. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Hill. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Robinson on the wing. Over Williamson. Robinson misses. The Heat trail by 15. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Over Williamson. Bank shot. No good. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Maxey. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
It's good. Robinson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And representing courtside for your Heat High Squad, make some noise!
Some numbers for Sabonis. Last season, he played outstanding. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Williamson outside. Here's Camby. Again, the miss by the Heat. Kings leading now by 15. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Williamson. Maxey against Murray. Deep 2 from Robinson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Williamson. Back to Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got his first bucket in this one.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Screen by Sabonis. Here's DeRozan. Excellent D there from Hill. The Heat trail by 15. Here's Williamson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, getting in Zion's way is really a recipe for contact. You know he won't hold back.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw missing.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
Now, here is Robinson. 20 points for him.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Hill. It's a 16-point game. Here's Williamson. Hits the outside fadeaway. Williamson's got 13 points.
Williamson is putting together a great performance, really hunting his shots.
Robinson a screen on Maxey. Pass to DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Hill. Now Gobert. He's got 9. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's a high percentage play. Zion is a dangerous lobber.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Timeout.
The Kings will go for a different look here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Ilgauskas. Butler comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Austin Reeves is checked in for Robinson. And it's John Morant in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's the Kings with the ball. Reeves outside. Rebound Camby. And so Hill bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 14. Here's Francis. Guarded by Morant. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
And Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
Now here's Morant. Hasn't made one yet. Towns for three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Kings lead by 14.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Here's Francis, guarded by Morant. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 18. Francis' shot is off. Kings leading now by 14. Here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 6.
Well, look, you can't give Butler these lanes to the rim. He's explosive on the attack.
To the paint. Here's Vandeweghe. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Reeves outside. Towns sets the pick for Reeves. Outside, Towns. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Right side, Hill. Bradley, a screen on Morant. Hill deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple. Kings leading now by 14. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. And a missed layup. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The Heat have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
.29 seconds left to play here in the third. There's the lob to Markkanen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Here's Maxey. Sacramento grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Butler passes to Towns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Here's Maxey. 1 second left. He can't get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Sacramento leading by 14. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Maravich is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Camby. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Murray kicks to Morant. Ilgauskas a screen on Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson finds Morant. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 14. Williamson from long range. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for Sacramento. Morant downhill. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there?
Camby passes to Williamson. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Williamson. He will have 3 free throws.
3 shots.
And that one misses. Grant Hill, he's checked in for the Heat. The Kings also at the sub. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Second free throw, no good.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
And he nails the third.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Down low. And Marcus Camby, the bucket on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here's Ilgauskas. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williamson, the pass to Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now here's Murray. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Miami grabs the miss. Camby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hill. To get open is Robinson. Kicks it out to Williamson. No good with the triple. Kings leading now by 11. DeRozan passes to Murray. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Gobert with a screen for Maxey. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Maxey's got it back down to single digits for the Heat. Outside Robinson. For three, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Pass to Campbell. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, DeRozan is an intelligent playmaker, opening up the floor for his team with the pick and roll.
Back to Maxey. Shoots from 14. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Murray. Back to Robinson. Miami grabs the miss. Camby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Williamson. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
Murray against Maxey. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Maxey. And Hill has it in the corner. To the inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And that matchup against the Sixers, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Now, here's DeRozan. Fires from 18. Count it. Nice touch.
Yeah, he's a mid-range guru. DeRozan might be one of the best we've ever seen from that in-between area.
Maxey, and he makes that one count.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Williamson against Robinson, and he hits from 17.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Maxey against Murray. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now, here's Maxey, following the miss by DeRozan. Strong move off the glass.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Ilgauskas in the post. Gobert on him. And he banks the layup in.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Free throw good, Ilgauskas.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
Yeah, his athleticism for his lack of size allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
DeRozan against Hill. Now Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it misses. Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 8. Steps back. Here's Gobert. Good work there as it goes down.
Well, you got to love that Rudy Gobert was ready in a key moment.
And an intentional foul right there.
Miami foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, what impresses me, DeRozan's been in the league a long time, and he is still playing at a very high level.
Now, here's Maxey from outside. Now Williamson. Here's Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. Now it's time to present our player of the game.